You're gonna learn to appreciate alcohol, and then you're just gonna have Cool Ranch Doritos. You're gonna break down. What I did when I had 8 AM classes is, here's the golden rule. Hello, my name is Keltie and welcome to my channel. Recently I asked a bunch of you guys what tips you want for college, fitness, make sure you have the best 4 or 5 years of life, stay healthy, and I'm bringing you that. Now you might ask yourself, Keltie, what makes you an expert at this? Why do you have a video to do this? Well, first of all, I have a fitness channel. I know some of those things. Second, I went to college for 7 years. Why? Let's not dive into that right now. But yeah, I went to the smart people college. I went to the party college. So throughout my experience, I have mastered a very specific set of skills. A skill set that make me a good, not a bad thing for people like you going to college.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
That's what I learned in college. So here are the things you guys want to know the most about making your college experience the best, fittest, funnest, but still graduate. And here's how I kind of did it. Now the first was just like healthy meal prep ideas that are inexpensive, fast. So one, breakfast, oatmeal and smoothies. It is simple. A bowl of oatmeal is like literally the cheapest thing, and you just get some healthy fats on top of it. If you need some extra protein powder, you can do protein. I'm not against processed food. I think you should just limit it, especially learn this now in college. Processed food is everywhere. It is a marvelous thing and an awful thing. And so just where you can limit it, try and limit it. There is my rationale. But yeah, just you can go to bulk stores, add some almonds, some flavor things, some cocoa powder, some oatmeal. You can make a bowl easy. A smoothie is your hack in college. You can get like a $20 blender. You go to Salvation Army, Goodwill, you get a cheap one, and you blend healthy stuff in there, and you just get that down you. So ideally, there's really healthy, yummy smoothies. But my rationale on a smoothie in college was always, I put as much health as possible in there. We're putting veggies, we're putting fruits, we're putting healthy fats, omega-3s. You can do everything. You just throw it in there, blend it. Hopefully you have some sweeteners like a banana, protein powder that make it taste good. Play around, and at least if you have all that health in that one smoothie, if the rest of the day kind of goes to crap, which it often does in college, you know you had that. Someone asked me a quick breakfast for 8 AM class. Now this is going to be debated, but my personal opinion, what I did when I had 8 AM classes is ideally you're on campus, so you're really close, but I just didn't eat before 8 AM classes. Now I'm not saying fast and you have to become an intermittent faster, no, okay, but like you'll survive a couple hours without eating. And I found if I woke up really early and rushed to have a breakfast, I never enjoyed my food, and that's a real big thing that I feel a lot of people put on the freshman 15 is because you stop enjoying food and you just like, you eat while you study, you just eat what you can, you're constantly snacking, you don't sit and have a meal. So try your best to do that. That'd be my big tip. Of course, snack, enjoy, but try and still have meals and sit down and enjoy them, and that will help you not overeat or just enjoy a bit more. So if you have an 8 AM class, if you're one of those people who needs something, have a little bit of oats in the morning, an apple. You can get protein bars. I find they're really expensive, protein bars. Make your own. Protein bars are just really expensive in college, and they're not that filling. It's just more satisfying. So I say get yourself some fruit, some nuts.
These nuts.
Something, make some of those like little energy balls, which are really cheap, which is like peanut butter, some protein powder, oats, and just grab a couple of those, or make yourself like a little smoothie, something just to tide you over if you're one of those. Otherwise, I say you're gonna be okay if you fast for a little bit, unless it makes you really groggy, and then just go make yourself a really big breakfast, or have a big breakfast waiting for you after that you can sit and enjoy. Lunches. You wanna embrace the carbs, the quinoa, rice, buy in bulk, make in bulk, have to go. If you're in a dorm that you don't have like kitchen supplies and all that, you can get the pre-made rice, and that it's not the best, but I know it's not going to be ideal when you don't have cooking equipment. So you have that. You can get some frozen vegetables. Those are an easy way. Just like fry them up in some olive oil, throw that in with the veggies, buy a cheap sauce, or olive oil is your friend in my opinion. Olive oil, some balsamic, some soy sauce, get those staples, and you can make so many different types of healthy dressings with that. And then protein is going to be debatable. You can get things that like canned beans if you're more on the plant-based side, or you want to get bulk meat. Now my rationale is like, if there's something to pay money for, it's meat, and just lower your consumption, have a bit smaller portions of really good meat versus big portions. You don't need that much meat. You still need protein, it's still really good for you, but like you don't have to big slabs. So it's better to, if you're gonna spend some kind of money, it's on your protein. If you're in a meal hall, prioritize getting your protein and veggies there because those are the most expensive. Carbs, you can kind of have plenty. So yeah, just kind of have that. Make it a salad bowl, rice bowl. That's gonna be your biggest hack for an easy, simple lunch, dinner. It's basic because it works. Just have all those ready to go, throw them in, learn to cook, sauce it up. I don't know what that is, but anyways, that's a healthy lunch. And you know what? That's kind of the same as supper. You can kind of do that same thing. Potatoes are your friends. They're so cheap. Yams, potatoes, bake those up. Throw a little bit of butter on there. It's not gonna kill you. You can throw a little bit of sweetener if it's a sweet potato. That, some kind of meat, frozen vegetables, or you just get like bulk lettuce and whatever's on sale. That's the best thing. Buy seasonally. It's gonna be cheap. Go to your farmer's market. Buy in bulk. Don't buy the brand names. Stay away from pre-made things. Just get the bulk and then just buy whatever on sale. So some healthy snacks you can kind of have on the go. I'm trying to make them for people who have dorms with kitchenettes and without. If you don't have a kitchenette, I recommend trying to buy online one of those like little mini fridges, so at least you can just have some non-perishable items. And so here's my tips. Veg plate. But make your own. Some carrots, some celery, some cucumbers, cut those up, and it's such an easy thing. Even when you're mindlessly snacking, at least you're snacking on some vegetables, and get the ranch. There's healthier versions of ranch that you can dip it in, or hummus. You want the ranch because trust me, if you're just having plain veggies, you're still gonna have that craving, and then you're just gonna have Cool Ranch Doritos, you're gonna break down. It's okay, have your ranch with your veggies. Just pre-cut it, you'll save money, or you can buy the pre-cut veg trays, but like, that's for people balling. Protein is a tough one. The non-perishables, you can do things like beef jerky, you can get some beans, you can do protein bars, protein shakes. There's good ones, and even like I use them. I just find protein bars are just like a last resort. Like pick them up, don't get into the habit of them. I've been in there where you just get in the habit of having one a day, and they're like $5. Trail mix is a great one. You can make it really healthy. You can add a little extra something. You can get in bulk. You can make your own. It takes self-control because yeah, we've all been there eating an entire thing of trail mix. It's really high calories, good calories, but just be aware of that. You want some cheap fruits, you can just grab and go. Apples, oranges, kind of get what's in season. Pomegranates, you can cut those up. Just kind of grab and go. Easy, simple. Those are kind of nice to just have in your fridge. Also buying frozen fruit. I know it sounds weird, but I would always snack on frozen fruit. You can kind of nuke in the microwave if you want to melt it. Add some yogurt to it, things like that. This is a really easy one, cheaper way. Obviously fresh fruit is best, but frozen has like the same amount of nutrients in it. I like to have hummus and pita, and that's a really easy trick. I believe in bread. I think everyone should have bread, unless you're celiac. But yeah, you can just cut up some pieces, have some hummus, some celery on the side, and that's like a super easy snack. And then you can easily make that a meal by like bigger portions, adding some protein in. That's an easy one. And then in terms of like studying, I'm the same. I like to have something when I'm studying, and that's what I like to have. Coffee though, and tea, things like that. Soda water. Don't get into the Diet Pop habit unless you want to. I've been there. The Monsters, the Diet Pop, save those for when you have to. Have it as a little treat, but it's another expensive habit. It's not like the end of the world if you have it, but in terms, I know I like to snack on candy, but if you're someone like that and you just have no control and you just want a little something, maybe just like plan out a few, like have a little handful of candies on the side and be like, after every 10 minutes I can reward myself. I believe in rewarding yourself with food. That's a debated topic. I think food is amazing and yummy, so yeah, I'm gonna reward myself when I'm studying. So maybe have a little handful of gummy bears, just a couple, and you're like, every 10 pages I get another gummy bear, because it's like a game, because we're all secretly children. So there's a little tip. Have a little candy thing, and just maybe don't have the entire bag beside you, because I've been there. The Sour Patch Kids, 1, 2, 1 Dorito, and you're like, oh, it's just one more. Now we're diving into the Stay Fit gym. Now the first one we're going to talk about is group classes. This is going to be if you want to stay fit in college, you're new to the workout, you're new to weightlifting, it's kind of intimidating, try classes. Go with your friend, or it's a great place to meet friends. Just go to them. They're usually free. Most colleges have them, and you just kind of got to start going. This is me saying, you got to rip off band-aids. Colleges, but try and say new, so try it. Worst comes to worst, I've been in a class halfway through, been like, this is awful, we're leaving. I've done it. That would be my first tip, is just to get comfortable in the gym. Gets you in that routine of going to the gym. Now, If you don't have group classes and you're new to working out, I say just start with getting on the treadmill. Just start getting on the treadmill and the bike and doing it for just 10 minutes and do it to stretch after. Now, that's not ideal. You should embrace the weightlifting. You should do more of that. You should try different sports. But I find just get that routine. Your routine is totally thrown out the window when you go to college. It is a different world. You're gonna be pulled in a bunch of different directions. So your first couple weeks, just get into that routine of going to the gym and getting comfortable in the gym, even if it's just going on cardio equipment. And you would hate those haters who are like, oh, she's another girl in the cardio. Whatever, you're doing you, screw them. Yes, you're gonna go work on that booty at some point, but you're just dipping your feet into the water. Now, some people can just dive straight in, that's fine. Then you get to the machine, you go. There's no judgment, it's a judgment-free zone. You do you, just go in, put on your headphones, and go to work. But if you're new to it, just get that routine built. Just get the routine built and then just start adding. You started with 10 minutes, then throw in some sprints. Then start some stretching. Then start some ab workouts while you're stretching. Then get a little bit of weight. Do a glute bridge. Grab a kettlebell, bring it to the stretching area and do a little bit. There's the Whitney Simmons, there's the Nikki Blackketters, there's so many different YouTubers, and just start there. A very basic one. Honestly, you can just start with, here's the golden rule. Golden rule of fitness. Just 3 by 12, it's basic. There's more to it, but just start with 3 sets of 12 reps. Around your 12 rep, it should feel really hard, and do a couple leg workouts, a couple of body, and slowly learn from there. And just build on that. Once that gets easy, add more, and you get comfortable, and by the end of the year, you will have your own fitness YouTube. Now, not everyone has access to a gym, or you're just so intimidated by it, and I get that. Tip number 3, just walk. Just start walking around your campus, just move your body, just find ways to move your body all day. Join a rec team. Some colleges have rec teams. You can just play squash with a friend. Just be conscious, not sitting all day. That's the biggest tip. In college, you're gonna start sitting a lot, you're gonna party, all that. Just think of moving more. And that's why most people's metabolism slows. In college, you know, you just burn less calories because in high school, you're getting up, you're doing things, you're active, and then you won't go and sit on your butt and eat Twinkies in college. It's part of initiation. Now we're gonna dive a bit into the mental health component because that is important too. Making friends, that's gonna be your biggest thing. That's gonna be a deal breaker in college. You wanna make friends and you wanna make good friends. People, this is something that took me a lot of years, but if I can give you one tip, when you leave your friend, they should make you feel energized. You should feel good, you shouldn't feel guilty. You shouldn't feel like people push you down. If you have that sense at all, there's no hard feelings. You don't have to call them and be like, we have to have a friendship breakup. No, you just kind of just avoid them a little bit, make your distance. Biggest reason for my happiness, I'd say in my later 20s, is that I only associate with relationships, my friends, family, all that. When I'm with them, I smile, I feel brought up, I feel they bring me up, I feel I bring them up, we're each other's hype man, and when I leave them, I feel energized. I shouldn't feel dragged down. So find those people. Some great ways, those classes, do that. Go to the gym, start going to the gym, start going around the same time. A cool thing about building that routine is you'll start to see the same people, and it's a good way to make friends. I've made so many friends in the gym. Trust me, there's gonna be a girl in your gym who's working out kind of same time as you. She could watch this very video on YouTube because she's in that fitness, she's trying to join that. And you just see her, and every once in a while, just literally just start smiling. It's just this casual. You start with a little like, hey. And then water, you say something, you compliment her Lulus. You ask her a question, and you start in the change room. Honestly, the best thing for girls, compliment their workout outfit. Compliment their hair, and just kind of start from there. And then just slowly build up. Be like, oh, are you working out? Do you have any goals? Are you training for something? And then after you've seen them a few times, you got their name, maybe follow them on Instagram, start commenting on their stories, or just hit them with a, hey, let's do a workout sometime. Ha! It literally starts like that, and then you make some friends. And it's nice to have friends that are working out as well. Now, that same concept can be applied to the girl who sits next, or the guy who sits next to you in a lecture, or someone who's always eating at the same time, or someone on your floor, people in your elevator. Just start with that. Just start with a hi, smile. A smile goes a long way. Give them a compliment, slide in, follow them on Instagram. Friendship. I was very blessed. For a couple of years I played on the college basketball team, so it was like instant friendship. But at anything team, sorority, frat, if you're obviously on a college team, that's amazing. If not, joining like a rec team. Those are great ways to make friends, and it's so important because that is going to make or break your mental health while you're in college, which we're going to dive into now. Next tip is prioritizing your mental health because it is about to get kicked in the balls. The transition from college, from high school, is a totally different world. You cannot really prepare for it, and that's why I want to be overly transparent with this video, is it's going to test your mental health, and that's why you have to go in ahead of time knowing it's going to be really hard on you mentally. You're gonna have to be studying, you're going to be away from your family, you're just like, everything about your world is supposed to be turned upside down for the better in a lot of ways. College is so much fun, and go in with that mentality. It's going to be the funnest time of your life. But no matter what, it's gonna be in the winter, you're gonna be finals, you're gonna be stressed, you're not gonna have a lot of money. There's so many different things that are gonna play with your mental being. So the best thing you can do is not beat yourself up and prepare. Just like you start working out before you're sick, you should start doing mental health things before you have a mental health breakdown. So one of the ones, journaling. Get in the habit of journaling and just vomiting your words. Like, don't overthink it. Don't think you have to follow this perfect plan. My tip is just get a book and just write whatever, like the deep dark things that you don't think can ever be like spilled out in the world, that kind of feel trapped. Just put them on paper, and it's just kind of like releasing them. You're just like, they're no longer weighing me down. And just hide the book, hide it. The big tip, hide it. No pressure, but that would be one. Talk to people. That's why I was saying getting good friends is really important. No, a lot of people are going through the same struggles. So when you're feeling down, just go next door to the dorm beside you. Talk to your friend, call a friend, FaceTime. Just talk. Don't sit in your head. Go have meals with other people. That's the thing. Call your mom. Third tip, call your mother. She's there to just cry to, or a significant other, or someone. Just have that person that, like, guilt-free, you can just splur your words on, or your dad. But if you're lucky enough to have a mom that supports you, give her a call. Trust me, the amount of times I'd have mental breakdowns in college and just call my mom and be like, oh, that's all I needed. So call your mother. Reach out to therapists. There's usually free counselors at a lot of colleges. So anytime you're just feeling off, go talk to them. It's just really nice to have someone, like you're saying, that you can spill your thoughts to, that doesn't know you. So no matter what, even as your mother, your friends, you always have a bit of a filter. A therapist, a counselor, it's just nice to have someone that you can talk to, that like you don't have to feel judged about, or any sense. You can just talk. So there's a lot of colleges do have those free services. There's services online that you can get that are really inexpensive, but there's a tip. Go on a walk. That's another one. Meditate. All those, I know they're cheesy, but just start to make them a habit. Even just 5 minutes a day, every Sunday. I know every Sunday is my big journaling day, and I write my goals and just what I did not too good this week, what I did good, what I want to do that week, and just start making a habit. And that's really going to set you up for success later on in when things start to get tougher. Alcohol. Now this is college, guys. We're going into, and if you're not going to drink, I have no pressure. I'm not saying don't feel pressure to drink. Oh my God, guys, that made my college experience, let's just say I got really good at drinking in college. We're gonna talk about the 3 components: what to drink, how to deal with benders, and how to deal with a hangover. Learn this now. The sugary drinks are not worth it. You're gonna try those porn star drinks, those mixed coolers, something called the Burt Reynolds. There's a lot of these different margaritas, the Bacardis, Smirnoff Ices. You're gonna try them. You gotta go through it. Your first month, you gotta do it. And you're going to hate it. The sugar drinks, first, hangover. It's extra calories. It's both worlds. Even if you're not trying to lose weight, maintain weight, it's going to be a lot harder to maintain your weight when you're just having a bunch of liquid calories that you don't even think of. So you're going to learn to appreciate alcohol. Now, the best alcohols, the lowest calorie, most bang for your buck, are your vodkas, your tequilas, your gins, your rums, your whiskeys. All those like 40% no sugar are just gonna be just like the 70 to 100 calories an ounce. You just have a couple of those, some soda water, some diet water, a little tequila, good tequila, some soda, some lime. It will take you a long way. Now your beers, your lighter beers, your lagers, wines are always kind of about the same. So those ones are always going to be, you know, just think 100, 150 calories a drink. Make sure you eat beforehand, don't overeat. But if you drink on an empty stomach, that's when you have 8 Big Macs at 3 a.m. I'm not saying I've done that, but I'm saying I've done that. I've had my share. I just learned that there's the hunger you get from drinking on an empty stomach can never be filled. It takes like 2 days to finally feel full. But if you just have some food, a bit of carbs, some fat before you go out, then you'll be okay. So don't starve yourself to drink. Just eat healthy. Make sure you start eating on a full stomach and enjoy. And then yeah, some late night food. You've been out, you've been dancing. That's why you get hungry. It's just the moderation. Now, to speak on that, we're gonna dip into moderation. The 3-day benders are gonna happen. Not everyone's gonna agree what I'm about to say. Go on the 3-day bender. Your first month of college, go Thursday, go Friday, go Saturday. Learn to hate yourself. No, the rational thing is just go out on Saturday, have a night, have a little bit too much, recover the next day. It's college, your recovery is gonna be faster. Make sure you're still working out, make sure you're still studying. But guess what? me saying that isn't gonna make it stick. You gotta learn the hard way, just like I did. I had those months of you go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and there's this hatred you have for yourself. Not actually hatred, but it's like a, oh, I feel so unhealthy. That you need to experience so you never do it again. So for the first few weeks, just go enjoy the first month. Try and get a routine of just eating vegetables, fruit, water as much as you can, and getting to the gym, and then just kind of just enjoy. Your first month is something you just gotta be there for, be present, enjoy the moment, and just try to build those habits as you can. Hangover. Gatorade is your friend. Electrolytes, salt. Have your salt the day before, after. That's gonna be that like hunger, that craving for really greasy, fatty stuff you have in the morning. Is also sodium imbalance. So there's Gatorade Zero, Powerade Zero now if you want something without the calories, but you need those electrolytes, the salt, the potassium. A banana is your friend. And the best hangover cure in the morning is Eggs Benedict. Trust me, actually eggs and bread. I know it sounds like I'm just being a basic bee with my brunch, but actually eggs and bread help a lot. Just soak it all up. So drink water throughout the day. Get some smoothies, some nutrients in early in the morning. Have like fatty, carb, not super heavy, but like feel full. Right before you go to bed, you chug one of these. You force it down no matter what, and you take off your makeup. Take off your makeup, chug one of these, and that is going to be the only thing to save you. Enjoy the first month, guilt-free, and then just use a bit of those principles and just slowly build on them. Use one tip I had, add 2, add 3, add 4, and just keep adding them. And then eventually you're gonna be in your 3rd year and you're gonna be the girl in the Gymshark leggings with the booty that's loose and the waist like this. Because if it makes you feel anything, I did college very wrong for a lot of years, in the sense that I didn't always eat healthy. I drank a little bit too much. I didn't study as much as I should, and it's a learning process. And just know, be in the moment best you can, because I miss college. I'll never want to go back. I got my college experience, but no, it's a time of your life. Enjoy, be there, just live it. Live it, but take care of your physical and mental health so you can fully live it. But have your cake too. So thank you for tuning in. Like always, if you're new here, feel free to hit subscribe. If there's like specific workouts you guys want me to do, like dorm workouts, I can do that. Let me know down in the comments. And thank you for tuning in. Like always, if you guys are having a bad day, if you're nervous about going to college, you just don't know what to do, the best college tip, which will cure all those problems, is go pet a dog. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.